Hi, in this video we're talking about Top 5 Smartphones Under $500. If you're shopping for a new phone on a budget, we've got good news. There are more great, affordable phones on the market than ever. Companies like Apple, Google, and Samsung are spreading the wealth of features enjoyed by their flagships down to less expensive options. Other brands like OnePlus are finding ways to challenge more established manufacturers with budget devices that make smart sacrifices to keep costs down. Let's start the video. Before we continue our video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more interesting videos. Number 1. Apple iPhone SE. The phone that strikes the right balance of camera, build quality, speed, battery life, software, and longevity for most people is the Apple iPhone SE 2020. Even though it's almost a year old now, it should still give you an excellent return on your investment. We recommend upgrading to the model with 128 GB of storage for $449, which is $50 over the base price but well worth it long term. The iPhone SE follows a very tried and true formula. It has the same body and 4.7-inch LCD screen that Apple has been using since the iPhone 6. That puts the display on the smaller end of screen sizes today and also means the phone's bezels are bigger than anything else sold on the market. It's a familiar design and not one that screams modern. But in exchange, you get a lot of value. The 2020 SE is part of the iPhone 11 generation, so its A13 Bionic processor is a year behind the latest and greatest. Number 2. Google Pixel 4a. If you prefer Android, want to spend a little less money, or just want the best camera, then the Google Pixel 4a is the obvious choice. Its screen is on the small side, and it doesn't have the fastest processor, but it does have a clean version of Android and is first in line for updates from Google. The 4a came out in August last year, but it's still guaranteed to get software updates until at least August 2023. It comes in either black or baby blue with 128 GB of storage for $349. The Pixel 4a's main claim to fame is its camera, which can go head-to-head with smartphones that cost $1,500 or more. That's because Google does so much of the image processing in software. The sensor itself is actually quite old and not very special. That means the Pixel 4a can take night photos, do astrophotography, and has a passable portrait mode. It can't hang with the iPhone SE for video but beats it for photos every time. Number 3. OnePlus Nord. Technically, saying the OnePlus Nord costs less than $500 doesn't make much sense because it's not available in the US, and the company doesn't plan to sell it in the States. But if you live in a market where it's available, the OnePlus Nord is the kind of phone that aims for a solid B grade in every category instead of trying to ace one or two. For €379/399, it's a safe Android bet. The OnePlus Nord has a couple of features that are normally reserved for much more expensive phones: support for sub-6 5G networks and a high refresh rate 90 Hz display. If you live in an area where 5G is built out, you may notice faster download speeds. But it's the display that'll have a bigger impact on your day-to-day experience. It makes everything feel smoother and better. You will miss out on wireless charging and a headphone jack with the Nord, but they're really the only big things that are lacking. Battery life is strong, the 6.44-inch screen is big and beautiful, and the software is less annoying than some competitors, though not as clean as Google's. The €379/399 model comes with 128 GB of storage and 8 GB of RAM, both plenty good for this price point. Number 4. Google Pixel 4a 5G. The Pixel 4a 5G is good for all the reasons that the Pixel 4a is good. It has a great camera, good battery life, and clean Google software. Maybe most importantly, it has a bigger 6.2-inch screen, which is spacious but doesn't make the phone feel too gigantic. It also uses Qualcomm's Snapdragon 765G processor, which means it's faster than the Pixel 4a and nearly all the rest of the sub-$500 Android phones you can find. And there's support for 5G, of course, which is largely underwhelming in the US right now, but might actually be good toward the end of this phone's lifespan. It all adds up to a $499 price that's just under the wire for this category, though the Verizon version, unfortunately, costs $100 more. The Pixel 4a 5G has a slightly better camera system compared to the Pixel 4a, thanks to the inclusion of an ultra-wide sensor. Google has also made its excellent night sight mode automatic and improved video with some new stabilization modes. Number 5. Nord N10 5G. At $299, the N10 5G is well below the threshold for this category. Given its price, you might expect to see some significant sacrifices compared to a $400 or $500 phone, and OnePlus has made a few. But they're smart sacrifices that add up to a device that's really quite good for the money. You won't find a fantastic screen here, although its large 6.46-inch LCD does come with a faster than average 90 Hz refresh rate. Worth noting is the device's somewhat tall 20:9 aspect ratio, which is a little unusual at first glance but makes the phone slightly narrower and easier to use with one hand. Its processor is capable enough, though it sometimes shows its limits. It also ships with Android 10, which OnePlus says it will update to 11, and is only offering 2 years of security updates in addition to that. Hope you guys enjoyed our video. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos. Thanks for watching.